самое делать, что и вчера, но для начала мы обязательно сходим на этот самый. Обязательно. Обязательно сходим в данж для разминочки. Что там надо сегодня сделать? Weekly, Daily, Battleground матчи, ну это фигня. Так, а что, не ходил на Battleground матчи? А, блин, мне во сне снилось, что я ходил на Battleground матчи. Завтра сходим. Завтра у нас, короче, у меня уже план есть на завтра. Так, товарищ дорогой. Ну, в принципе, там тоже реально. Нужно один квест, pickpocket 6 items, complete one duel, consume 2 foods. Ну, смотрите. Блин, тут у меня куча барахла всякого. Сейчас я его деконструирую. Да. Вроде норм. Вроде норм. Давайте вот это, вот это, вот это, вот это, вот это, вот это. О, красиво. Тем он такой красиво останется, да? Так, короче. Быстренько закинули. Такое солнышко классное, блин. Ну, на вид у них тепло там. Но это не точно. Может быть, с носа потекло. Я прям завидую, мне так тепла хочется. Устал я уже мерзнуть, и постоянно холодно. Это просто жесть какая-то. Ладно. Так, давайте попробуем сходим. Прям. Надо еду сажать. Еда. Ой, не забыть еду сажать. Пам-пам-пам-пам-пам-пам-пам. Нужна еда, короче, для этого. Для делика. Поэтому ее обязательно надо съесть. Нет, еще немножко доктор Пепперса вчера осталось. Так что мне, в принципе, нормально будет. Слушайте, у него еда заканчивается. Надо будет ему черепов пилить. Все, теперь я сам черепа крафтить могу. Нормально. Весело так побежали. Прям очень быстро. Прям очень быстро и прям врагов вообще нет. Чувак типа скипнул. Да-да. Ну давайте. Ах вы гады. Ах ты гад. Кто там еще? Кто еще остался? Вон там выпить. Все вроде. Камень. Красиво. Супер красиво просто. Да, доктор Пеппер, помоги мне. Какой квест он там хочет? Гиллерайен. Как он его называет? Гиллерайен, да. Ну ладно.
How in oblivion did he get here?
Венганиан. Тихо, ты что делаешь, а? Тихо. Угу. Нормально. Так, поехали.
Gilrain, you look... Are you alright? What did they do to you?
Never mind that. How about you try not getting yourself killed?
I will see to it. The golden flame erases you.
Or they do the same to us.
Опаньки.
The dangerous of fighting over your friends' souls. If we're lucky, they'll keep
You
it
don't
up.
even sound like that bothers you. We have to help them.
Чувак там на леопарде поскакал, ага. Леопардовод. Что мне больно становится. Ай, блин, где он лежит, этот чувак валяется? Обалдеть вообще, ну они собрали. Ребят. Поехали. Не отставайте, не отставайте. Чувак отстает. Да куда ж ты?
We can't get past that thing.
Блин, куда они так торопятся вечно? Там кто-то где-то валяется сзади. Блин, я кнопки перепутал все.
Blood and fire. Dagon. Blood and fire.
Готово. По-моему, я очень плохо танчу на самом деле.
Ganian's new friends aren't as meek as you lot. And you call yourself
Ребят, я заблудился. Нам сюда надо.
Quiet you. It's been a bad day.
We have to keep moving. What are you looking at?
What do you think? It's been months.
У нас полпати побежало назад.
Fine. I got used to it.
Got used to what? What did you do? How do you survive?
I went native. Keep up.
I'll try.
У нас двое, чувак. Ну что, они идут?
Your skins will make fine banners.
Чел, нас убивать нечем. Ладно, он сам справляется, походу. Сала, Салия, Софи. Я-то вообще там тыкаю просто каким-то дамагом таким. Никакущим. Ну это, подождите. Ай. Да уж. И подождите, чувак бежит. Забегай, во.
This is the end of the line.
Ауч.
Falcon Scoria wants you dead.
Стой, чувак.
We have visitors.
Он пошел этого поднимать. Ау. Дайте я его отверну, что ли.
Show our visitors how bright a new day can burn.
Нормально так жжет. Все, готово. Ай. Ну так швакнуло, прям больно вообще. Так, тут что-то подобрать надо.
Your timing is impeccable, my friend. Just
Ой. Это меня немножко напугало. Ладно, я поднял. Все подобрал. Это 40, да? Нет, ты не бегай вокруг, я его держу. Ну такой не очень сильный. Так, сейчас щит упал. Ребят, ну тяжело так бежать, вы слишком быстро. Я же типа танк там. Мы туда вообще бежим-то. Вот сюда, Эй. Ой, блин, что-то они это теряются просто жестко, эти два чувака. Да блин, не та кнопка. На тебе. Со злобой такой. На. Отведай. Отведай. Как говорится, мой Frozen Bolt. Я не знаю, что он там кидает, но пусть будет Frozen Bolt. Вспомним Диабло. Опаньки. No way! Где ты оказался вообще? А там чувак сюда просто очень быстро добежал. Rice Minions. Давайте. И тут только мне. О, вот он, красавец. На-ка тебе. Там какой за мной ящер бежит. На-ка тебе. Стоять. Ауч. Я застрял, я застрял. Нормально он так вокруг меня носит, этот 40. О, мы же сегодня будем проходить, будет у нас Apex the Mutilator. Он мне так нравится. Мне очень-очень нравится. Стой, гад, куда ты пошел? Нормально. Хорошо нападало, можно сказать. Красиво.
have to come down here for me to hurt you.
Vinganian!
Ну,
Tear his heart out. I'll tend to my husband.
так, я готов.
Mortals, always scampering about.
Нормально. Где твой?
Golden flame will find you wherever you go.
Бам. Нормально так. Где сундук? У меня такого не было. Так, ну что, посмотрим, что у нас не было. Что не было, что нам дали. Раз. В принципе, все остальное обычное. Это все было. Так, что-то как-то скромненько. Ладно. Так. Вот так. Ну что, можно идти спокойно проходить теперь. О, доктор Пеппер просто супер. Хорошо заходит. Текст. Что ж так холодно-то? Что такое чувство, что батареи взяли, они такие типа, ой, у нас на 2 градуса теплее, давайте батареи отрубим нафиг вообще. Ну типа, а нафиг она холодная, блин. Она вот с этой стороны тепленькая, а с этой стороны что-то она вообще никакущая. И как я зимой буду? Я что замерзну нафиг. Хрень какая-то, а не батарея. Так, ладно. С этим все ясно, это я завтра разберусь, пошли на проходить. Нам надо сегодня квест попроходить. Привет! У меня батарея с одной стороны тепленькая, с другой стороны холодная. Прикольно, да? Я уже задубел здесь. Очень холодно дома. Не знаю, почему так. Не, все-таки вот раньше у нас была советская, эта здоровая гармошка. Она, конечно, может, нифига не экономичная. Но с ней хотя бы более-менее тепло дома было. Она хоть грелась, а это непонятно что, какое-то говно. Полное причем. Ключик для спуска воздуха. Я, честно говоря, не знаю. Я же не умею, я сейчас тут такой налил. У меня соседи будут рады снизу. Они просто это от счастья, наверное, будут прыгать там. Скажут, как хорошо, что вы тут мне 3-4 литра воды, ведра воды налили. Самое то, прям я это сам. Мы только этого и хотели. Там у меня беспокойная тетенька, журналистка живет. Вот. Ну, по крайней мере, раньше она очень сильно беспокоилась, когда я это ночью скребком ковырял стены. Я думаю, если я ей 3-4 ведра воды налью, то ей вообще будет по кайфу. Я, честно говоря, никаких ключиков для спуска не видел. Другое дело, что у меня есть тут крутилка, которая типа температуру регулирует. Хрень какая-то. Ничего не понимаю. Ладно, не люблю я эти батареи. Верхняя часть батареи, левая сторона. Маленькая дырочка. Не, у меня нет маленькой дырочки. У меня там крутилка тут. Да нафиг она знает. Она в коробке где-то засунута. Я даже не знаю, как ее снять. Ой. Ладно, потом посмотрю. Не буду сейчас сломать ее. Сломаю, когда буду не на стриме, чтобы было не так позорно. Так, надо скинуть барахло, потому что у меня что-то там прям совсем много всего. Я проходить не смогу, у меня сейчас инвентарь забьется. О, точно, мы же там на новой карте будем получать новые шмотки, они будут у меня в коллекцию добавляться. Здравствуйте, товарищ Вивик. Так, хорошо, привет.
I can buy your goods, or
Вот это sell. Идеально. Друзья, в Дискорде вы можете... Чё? Подождите. Чё там можно в друзьям-то в Дискорде делать? Типа, друзья, в Дискорде вы можете устроить срач. Вы можете записаться на наши рейды, обучающий вет пасть Ларханджа. Пятница, 20:00 МСК, Кофран, суббота, 19:00 МСК. Ну, такое время какое-то неприятно. Ну, ладно. Сейчас скажут, ну, там нужно 150 тысяч этих самых дамага. Что такое кофран, я не очень понимаю. Что за кофры они там? Хотя...
I could give.
Угу. Нормально. Воздух, значит, спускать. Мгм. Так, это... Я даже ставить на продажу это не буду. Ой, Да ладно, смотрите, что мне. А чё я его до сих пор не использовал? Товарищ дорогой, ты что делаешь-то? Что ж ты делаешь-то, а? Как же так? Так, стопэ. Но можно делать так. Вот это раз, раз. Идеально. Так, и заюзать вот этот рецептик. То, что я его не... А, ну да, я ж чё его в этом получил. Как раз пока проходил. Наверное. Хотя я не уверен. Ну, в общем, берем. Ну, я понимаю, что чемоданчик или ящик, но что они там выбивают и каким образом? Ну ладно, фиг с ними. Пусть выбивают. Хотя, может, я тоже запишусь, кто его знает, вдруг мне захочется. Блин, ну мне это... Надо будет в Дискорд в их не попасть как-то, наверное. Не люблю Дискорд. Что это? Там какой-то интересный стиль вообще, кстати. Короче, ломаем, чтобы у нас было в этом самом. Health, stamina, armor. Очень странная хрень. Типа вы даете какой-то дебаф. Какой-то. Ключевое слово какой-то. Потрясающе. Такого у меня тоже не было. О. Так, critical weapon spell damage, critical. Ой, на любого ДД просто можно надевать. Дает damage shield дает. Ну, в принципе, не знаю. Можно было бы это обыграть или нет. Ну, не в дамаг, а в щит, ну. Так. Куда-то не туда, ну, немножко. Band of the Anchored. Так, а подозреваешь, вот это, зачем оно у меня тут лежит? Нафиг оно мне? Хрень какая. Скорее всего, собирать за ресурсами по вольным мешочкам, ящикам. Не-не-не-не-не. Не, они бы такое не собирали бы. Зачем ран собирать? Я подозреваю, что они типа кофе с какого-нибудь реала будут выбивать, ну кто его знает. Из чего они там будут его выбивать. По мне он не падает кофе. Мы ходим, то падает, то не падает. Непонятно совершенно. То дают, то не дают. Я сначала думал, что раз в день дают, потом понял, что нет, иногда вообще не дают. Так, вот это надо на продажку поставить.
The Red Mountain.
The Red Mountain. Не, она прикольная очень. Так, что у меня тут вот это? Ну, давайте, типа, ну ладно. Короче, пошли. Все, можно идти. Идеально. Значит, у нас там на очереди... Сюда куда-то. Мне вообще вчера эту самая радость такая случилась. Меня наконец-то на собеседование позвали. Месяц отсылал, короче, эти письма счастья, короче, наконец-то куда-то позвали. Может, я даже работу себе найду, может, я даже себе микрофон смогу купить новый, вообще ништяк. Кто ж его там знает-то? Посмотрим. Ладно, какой там микрофон, хотя бы наушники, чтобы оба работали, а то у меня только одно работает. Одно ухо. Вот, хотя я все равно ее попробую спаять, но хотелось бы ее паять тогда, когда ты можешь пойти себе и новую купить. А то можно случайно припаять так, что потом... Так, вон туда внутрь. Потом надо быть новой. Не, ну можно, конечно, какое-нибудь дешевое говно потом пойти купить. Вот. Но в нем уверенности не будет, что оно нормально себя вести будет вообще. Не, Вальсирин круче, чем это. Это какая-то непонятная тетенька вообще. Но все равно я хотел бы, чтобы можно было за Даймор играть. Я хочу за Даймор играть. Точно надо, наверное, разрабам написать, сказать: ребят, ну сделайте вы новую расу Даймора. Ну очень хочется, ну. С какими-то скиллами веселыми. Так. Они скажут: ты там не совсем ли это?
Master, show Lyranth the twisted rod. It's important.
Остановись.
I'm sure of it.
Нет, Даймора не пойдет, иначе квесты нельзя будет. Как они будут со мной говорить Mortal, Mortal? Там тогда все квесты надо будет перезаписывать для Даймора. Это очень... Там очень мощная обнова.
I assumed we'd find answers here in Fargrave. Some way to salvage the opportunity denied me at Forge Grief. But no. Even Madam Wim seems at a loss as to the location of Deadlight.
Ну как не паять? Нет, я... Ну, то есть, не знаю даже. Не, ну спаять я смогу, но, наверное.
Let me see. It contains
Насколько это будет
dormant
хорошо,
enchantment of
другой
some sort.
вопрос.
It feels unpleasant. And the magic, it smells like your Daedrat. I will keep the rod and study it as time permits. Unfortunately, I do not think it is related to Sister Seldina. I'm not sure
Вау,
yet, but the
какой меч
answer will become clear soon enough.
А это
I should
Даэдек.
not have gotten angry, little mortal. You have helped me a great deal, and you certainly helped Fargrave and Nirn by destroying Riven Cataclysm. Take this as a recompense.
Ну ладно, вот еще один квест.
Everything I know about Deadlight is rumor and conjecture. It is a plane that suffered some great cataclysm in the ancient past, a realm forgotten and lost to time. I had hoped that Madam Wim would know more, but she claims the place is a mystery. Interesting. The Bladebearer clan's scouts are indeed competent. Perhaps they can find the trail where we have thus far turned up nothing. Very well. Find Rinkias and see what he has learned. Meanwhile, I have my own research to conduct.
Ну, провода, конечно, тонкие. Ну, то есть это такие... Тут еще микрофон у меня раньше был. Тут микрофонный провод еще идет. Сумасшедший. Но микрофон там вообще он никакущий. Он под конец вообще накрылся очень быстро.
I
Это
asked
глупость.
Rinkias to meet us here in Fargrave. You should find him in the Plaza of Portals. See if his scouts learned anything useful, or if he requires your assistance. In the meantime, I have investigations of my own to attend to.
Ага.
Much of what I study is beyond the limits of your mortal comprehension. But I suppose you have earned some insight into my grand purpose. I plan to study the twisted rod you gave me. I also want to ask the anchorite about the events at Fort Grief.
Понятно. Ну ладно. Все, я не буду ее больше мучить. Вот, так, а этот самый я выполнил, получается, да? Что у меня тут? Нужно еще еду сожрать и... Блин, придется один дуэль где-то сделать. Или пикпокет. Пикпокет не очень прикольно, придется один дуэль делать. Ну ладно. Я думаю, дуэль это вполне реально. Вик пойдут, будут дуэлить всех. Задуэлю их всех просто по самой не балуюсь. Провода тонкие. Ну, да не тонкие, конечно. Я думаю, что... там единственное, что он тогда станет очень толстым после моего паяния. То есть паять-то его спаяю, но боюсь, что он будет толстым. Мне проще телефонные наушники покупаю, некоторое время работают, потом меняю и все. Но у меня вот есть телефон. Ты понимаешь, в чем дело? Если пихаю один телефонный наушник в ухо и смотрю трансляцию с телефона, ну то есть я слушаю, что у меня там происходит. А звук от всего остального у меня идет с больших наушников, потому что я их надеваю поверх. Система, конечно, сумасшедшая, но как есть. Так, ничего я не понял. Опять мне туда? Да ладно, вы прикалываетесь. Вот, но опять же, с телефонными наушниками и с компом сидеть что-то как-то не очень. Ну и там звук хочется получше все-таки, чтобы был. Ничего не могу с собой поделать.
More forgotten memories bubbling to the surface. At least, I hope that's what it is. Some mortals who linger in Fargrave for too long go insane. Twice now, something triggered a return of memory. First when the Collector examined my mask, and then when I disrupted the Cataclysm. But I just see fragments, nothing clear or precise. Funny. But I think the amulet has something to do with it. Yes. Whatever I did to the Cataclysm, and it was me, I'm certain of that, even if I don't understand how. It also charged the amulet. Like what happens to a Lucent when you place it in a Dynamis font. Except this energy draws out my memories. As I said, fragments, glimpses of clarity in a haze of forgotten moments. I feel loneliness. I see a dark, enclosed space, a flash of blinding light. Nothing very useful or definitive, I'm afraid. Maybe Lyrinth can help me make sense of it.
Понятно. Так, ну с ней-то я поговорил, а с кем еще мне надо поговорить, не пойму. Что вообще не понимаю? Опять выходить? Да что за фигня? Мне телефонные тут вообще он эти какие-то Xiaomi, по-моему. Но они прям унылые просто. Xiaomi наушники унылые. Никакущие. Там половину звуков не слышно вообще. Ну, как бы, как в любых других дешевых наушниках, теряет очень много деталей.
You were correct. The mortal Dagonists have broken with Vulcanar's Nakvraz. They retreat to a hidden stronghold in Deadlight.
Какие они все серьезные. Демоны. Привет, серьезный демон.
As you heard, the Blade Bearers have found Sister Seldina and her cultists. The waking flame has nowhere left to run.
You found a
I
stronghold.
forced a cultist to tell me about Deadlight. It's a broken realm, apparently destroyed by Mehrunes Dagon eons ago. He gave it to the cult and they built a stronghold there. A clever hiding place. But the portal to the realm requires a special key. That we have not yet determined. But I have a plan. You must follow one of the groups of cultists, trail them to the portal, and take their key. If the portal key works like the keys to Fargrave, you'll also need the code to operate it.
All right.
We will search for more cultists. Here, the locations my scouts found in the Deadlands. I suggest you start in the Sever. Find a key in the portal and we'll rendezvous before the assault begins. And take the Daedrat with you. His smell offends me.
Понятно. Pet Deadrat, Eric the Mutilator.
These mortal cultists and finish with them, Master. Then we can wreak vengeance on the traitorous Nokvraz.
Ага.
As you say, Master. I remain in your debt and will do as you command. My nose will guide us. My rage will drive us. And my fury will freeze the cultists in their tracks.
Потрясающе.
Master.
Прикольная крыса. Очень мне нравится. Очень. Там что-то люди про делики говорили, я вот не знаю, тут есть делики, но я считаю, что их нужно уже делать, начинать, чтобы выбивать новые супер-пупер мега-мотивы. Нужно только пройти это дело. Вот, я думаю, что завтра, в общем, надо обязательно начать делики выбивать и выбивать монстр-сет новый на ДД, который нужен всем. Хороший план. План хороший. Так, подождите, стойте. Вот сюда мне надо, да? Да. Подождите. Ну так, блин. Подождите, это мне не надо сюда, я тут вон доеду. Оно же совсем рядом выходит, да. Сегодня отстойные делики. Блуждающие боссы есть и еще кто-то. Боссы не только блуждающие, вон они там и те, которые стоят на месте, тоже есть. Привет, чуваки, я вас накажу сейчас. А ну-ка, получи. Смотрите-ка, что я нашел. Опа! Ой, это же Мия моя. Я думал, это кто-то другой игрок бегает. Не может быть. Другой. Ой, нет. Я думал, это этот. Я думал, это Ancestor Silk там. Тун-тун-тун-тун-тун-тун-тун-тун. Привет, чуваки, я вас всех тут... Ой. Это было не очень приятно. Самое смешное, что у меня до сих пор этот не вложен. Ну ладно, мне что-то мне влом. Вау, смотрите, что я нашел. Hexus Ward Belt. Так, стоп. Ну давай, подбирай. Угу. Битлз Каттл. Что тут такое? Подождите, можно прочитать. Отлично, прочитаем. Где еще? А это что такое? Это Fargrave Portal. Не понимаю. Вот здесь, а? Да вы прикалываетесь, что так далеко-то? Что так далеко? Ребят, а что так далеко-то? Ребят, вы не офигели там? Что так далеко-то? Слушай, отвалите от меня, а? Вот. Блуждающих боссов надо будет мочить, да. Ну, короче, я не знаю, насколько мы сегодня пройдем. Ну, я надеюсь, хотя бы, ну, почти закончим. Как минимум. Я буду стараться. Aerox, the Mutilator. Не, крыс классный, очень мне нравится. Один этот Aerox уже стоил того, чтобы играть в это DLC, потому что он очень крутой. Мне нравится эта крыса, просто я ее обожаю. Стой, гад. Ты издеваешься, что ли? Вот это. А тут что? Нет, не надо. Вон там стоит чувак вообще.
If we align the symbols properly, it should open. We have what we need, Master. The Deadlight portal lies to the west, beyond the blood pits.
Да ладно, блин. Опять черт знает где. Ну-ка. Я все открыл. Все. Очуметь. Все телепорты. Этот чувак пригодится, до него можно добраться. Можно, конечно. Ну, да ладно, фиг с ним, я сейчас туда не пойду, но можно. Можно по нему стрельнуть, он вниз спустится. А для чего он пригодится? Ну, то есть его можно мочкануть, но это как бы обычный моб. Так, сюда. Ой, смотрите, что я нашел. Ой, тут Лиранс.
You did well to find this place, Rinkaius. Ah, mortal. Let us confer.
Good.
О,
Since you
можно.
found your way to this portal, I assume you also recovered a portal key and the cipher necessary to activate it?
Нет, не один из блуждающих, у него 200 хп, все. Блуждающие там что-то очень много, типа 10 миллионов. Мы вчера убивали.
Neither I, nor Rinkias, nor Arox will be able to step through this portal.
Серьезно? И что, один что ли пойду?
Learn whatever you can about the cataclysm.
Какого?
Since you found your way to this portal, I assume you also recovered a portal key and the cipher necessary to activate it?
Испортил мне весь диалог. Вот уроды.
Very good. And I also assume that you heard Rinkias? Sister Seldine awarded this portal not just to prevent my entry, but any other Daedric entity as well. Neither I, nor Rinkias, nor Arox will be able to step through this portal.
Угу.
Learn whatever you can about the Cataclysm and Sister Seldina's plans. Then I suppose you will want to kill Seldina for the sake of Fargrave and Nirn. Just keep an eye on the Anchorite. The events at Fort Grief have triggered an onset of memories. Did I say I was concerned? Just watch her. Neither we nor the Anchorite know what her memories will eventually reveal. Who she really is. None of us may like the answer. Go. We will wait here. Try not to destroy anything I may want to examine later.
Ну ладно.
I'm ready when you are. Lead the way,
Вопросов
friend.
нет. Поехали. Что это было? Да, он стоит такой. Ну там наблюдатель еще тот. Я пробовал мочить такого, на это самое. Станет очень много.
Is this Deadlight?
Он в прошлый раз раза 3 кидал там на землю. Прям подряд. Бух, бух. Ё-моё.
That was a bit of a warm-up. Neranth and Rinkias told me about this place. Mehrunes Dagon chased some long-forgotten enemy to this realm and laid waste to the plain. Then he awarded it to his mortal cultists, and they built a citadel here. It seems familiar.
Familiar?
I don't know. It's just a feeling. I'm getting those kinds of impressions all the time now. Like the dam has cracked and the memories are spilling out.
Ну
I
вот.
wonder what it will be like when the dam finally bursts. Nothing that will help us find Sister Seldina or another cataclysm, if that's what you're hoping. It's just a feeling. Let's keep moving. We should search for a way into the citadel. And let's try not to alert the entire fortress that we're here.
Все, no more doctor paper. Ой-ой-ой. Тут чуваки веселые. Привет, ребят. Опа. Куда мне надо-то? Че по карте? Просто дальше. Опа. Бэкпэк. Это мне не надо. То есть я как бы уже нацелен на новые какие-нибудь мотивчики, которые тут будут падать. Что она там делала? Куда-то он туда мне надо.
This path looks promising. Let's see where it leads.
О, дверка. Но со мной Мири заодно ходит. Так что со мной будет все в порядке.
This looks like an archive of some sort.
Даже без
Let's see
Лерас.
if it contains anything that can help us.
Я посчитал, вдруг я тут что новое найду.
I think I'm getting good at this. Oh, I probably shouldn't be proud of that.
Так, тут что-то надо найти. Вот оно.
That says Emperor Morika personally ordered
Идеально.
Giant to design the cataclysm for Mehrunes Dagon.
О,
Sister Seldina bore a child to Emperor Morika because she thought Mehrunes Dagon told her to? That's crazy, isn't it?
ну какая-то фигня. О, еще одна.
Sister
Идеально.
Seldina worships destruction
Так, ну с
because
кем-то
she sees
поговорить. Стоп.
Mehrunes Dagon as a way to repair the design of Magnus. So they forced Giant to have visions and create the cataclysm as part of some deal between the Longhouse Emperors and Mehrunes Dagon. But when Morika wanted to ensure that his heirs ruled the world, Seldina wants to see the world destroyed.
Понятно. Sounds like they perfected the cataclysm process.
Yes, can you believe it? They think they can make more of those terrible incarnates, and faster too. But have they built this new device, or do we still have time to stop them?
What do you make of Sister Seldina's
She believes
statement?
that Mehrunes Dagon will destroy the world with fire in order to remake it. After suffering at the hands of the Reach, she took up with Emperor Morika and joined the Waking Flame. Like she was trying to remake herself as well. Right, a daughter. I suppose she'd be Emperor Leovik's half-sister. Have you heard of anyone coming forward with such a claim? I'm not totally current on happenings in Tamriel, but even in Fargrave we hear rumors.
А, ну понятно, короче, она вот эта
We
дочь,
should keep
значит.
searching.
Интересно, я правильно угадал? Давайте дальше смотреть, что будет. Я думаю, что да. Типа она тут... О, это потерянная принцесска. Прям стопудово.
I've seen this place. A glimpse in my fragments of memory. My amulet. That altar and my amulet. I wonder... Hey, I've got an idea.
Серьезно? Ну ладно.
I had an idea, and then suddenly... The memories are overwhelming. I see other people, hear their voices. They're filling the room. Yes, I've been here before. The amulet. It's like it's singing to me. I want to try something.
What are you going to do?
The power I summoned to deal with the Riven Cataclysm. I think I can do that again. The amulet reacted when I did that before, when I was focusing on the Cataclysm. This time, I want to focus on the amulet. I think it will answer me.
Ну хорошо. Answer you. How?
By unlocking everything this mask has been keeping from me. I remember things that aren't here now. A totem in the stands, a starry globe, something in the mural. Watch closely when I concentrate on the amulet. I think you might see them too.
Alright, let's see what
If you see
happens.
any of the items I mentioned, move closer and examine them.
Ничего себе тут. Вот это
It's too
кунг-фу.
much. Do you see them? Hurry and take a closer look.
Ничего не вижу. Что за дичь? Я вообще нифига не понял. Что делать-то? А вот какая-то фигня.
Do you know why I brought you here, Novice Maraid?
I do not, revered sister.
Because I could not leave you in isolation any longer. You must know the truth. You are the daughter of Emperor Morakar. And I am your mother. We will
как.
finish your training here. Do not disappoint me.
Вот так вот. Я же говорил.
When Magnus saw the mortal world was flawed, he abandoned its creation. Foolishly, the other gods proceeded and doomed us to suffering. Learn this well. Joy is an illusion. Love is a lie.
What became of Magnus, Mother?
Magnus watches from the sun, waiting to repair what the others said amiss. You will give him that chance, Maraid. Everything depends on you.
Серьезно? Такой вот.
I don't understand the lesson of this tapestry. What does it mean?
Mehrunes Dagon stands before Magnus as a weapon of hope. He possesses the power to shatter the mortal world, so it can be remade. But a spark within the world is required to summon Dagon's cleansing fire from oblivion. You, my child, will be that spark.
Ну ничего себе.
I can't do that.
I can't do that.
Dare deny your destiny, Maraid? The blood of emperors flows through your veins. This is your purpose. You will see it done.
Очуметь просто.
Time is short. The mask will control your powers, protect you from them. And as long as you wear it, all will forget you, including yourself and your mother.
Thank you, Elagian. I can't do as she asks. I won't be responsible for the end of the world.
Офигеть.
Forget you too, Mary. But I will leave you with my name, and I'll hold on to your father's amulet. If you ever need your memories, find me. The amulet is the key. This portal will take you to Fargrave, to a new life and a new world.
Очуметь вообще. Это да. Ну, в принципе, и так все было понятно. А, о, привет. I'm great.
My mind feels like shattered glass, reflecting images from 1,000 shards. How can I sort through it all? Years of missing memories, flooding back in mere moments.
Угу.
What happened after I placed the amulet on the altar?
I saw some of your memories.
Sister Seldina is my mother, a consort of Emperor Murakar. Is that why I was hidden away, raised in secret? Gods, she raised me to destroy the world with an army of incarnates, to kill so many innocent people.
Да.
It's all coming back. Elagian was ordered to make me a mask to protect me from my powers. But he secretly altered it to hide me from the Dagonists, from my mother. I have to confront her. If I can remember her now, then she can remember me too.
Понятно. Мы сделаем это вместе.
No. I want her to see what I've become.
О,
The girl she tried to turn into a weapon is the same woman tearing down her wretched cult. The power of the mask is broken. I'm Maraid, but I'm also the Anchorite, and I'm through hiding from my past.
да, I cried, wait.
Sister Seldina must be nearby. I'll put an end to this myself.
Ничего себе она это разошлась. Ты подожди там это немного.
The Daedra are attacking! Knockfrost broke through the wards!
Ничего не понимаю. Ладно, бежим.
Okanar's Knockfrost demands it!
Так, она сошла с ума и понеслась, как сумасшедшая куда-то. Нормально.
agreed. Together, we can destroy Nirn and set everything aright.
Set aright? I refuse to be your weapon, Mother. I'm here to stop you. I should have
Foolish
waited for
girl.
you. You have to stop her.
А ну-ка, на-ка.
Dare turn my daughter against me? You will be cleansed in the fire that remakes the world.
На-ка тебе.
You cannot stop.
Он мне даже это покрутить не дала. Вредный какой.
You eliminated Sister Seldina and served up Morikar's heir on a silver platter. Her blood will fuel my perfected cataclysm. With it, I shall conquer Fargrave for Mehrunes Dagon. And after that, your world shall fall.
My
Oh.
amulet friend! Keep it safe!
Can you hear me, mortal? I'm opening a path to Fargrave. Hurry!
Понятно. Ну, короче, она побежала как дура, и ее схватили. Логично, а чё? Самый дебильный киношный трюк. Нужно как идиоты куда-то нестись, а потом
Now that you're
хватает
here,
их.
tell me what happened in Deadlands.
Герой так расстроился, что он понесся как
Valkanos Nokfroz and an entire
умалишенный.
cohort of Dremora attacked the portal to Deadlight. They overwhelmed and eventually shattered the ward. Rinkaius and I were forced to retreat. It seems I retrieved you just in time. Wait, where is the anchorite?
We defeated Sister Seldina, but Valkyries Novgorod captures the anchorite.
Why would Valkanos Nokfrost take the anchorite? We saw that she had some power over the Cataclysm, but what use of that would Nokfrost have? Unless... could he have succeeded in building his own Cataclysm?
He said he had a perfected catalyst, but listen. The anchorite memory is something,
Unlocked her
something.
memories? Overcome the power of her mask? Interesting. And Nokfrost has a... what did you call it? A perfected cataclysm. Tell me, what did the anchorite remember?
She's the daughter of Emperor Morikar and Sister
The daughter of
Seldina.
a Longhouse emperor and a powerful follower of Mehrunes Dagon. That's a recipe for, quite literally, disaster. But why did Nokfrost take the anchorite?
Кровь ему
We
нужна.
can't allow Nokfrost to harm the anchorite or spill a drop of her blood. We will deal with that shortly. You ended the threat of Sister Seldina and revealed things I did not know. I am satisfied with that, little mortal. Take this with my thanks.
Ага. Deadlight.
We can't leave the anchorite in Valkanos Nokfroz's hands. That would be a very bad idea. He can use her blood to create devastatingly powerful incarnates, abominations even I could not stand against. We must assault his fortress, Ardent Hope.
У тебя есть план?
I always have a plan, mortal.
Всегда есть.
We will
Ну,
require allies for this. Rinkaius and his blade bearers, and a way to get inside. The Waking Flame portal key will do, if we can attune it properly. And we need Aarox. He should be familiar with Ardent Hope.
да.
Portal keys, when properly attuned, can open paths where none existed before. But we require an expert for this. Talk to Madam Wim, little mortal. She likes you. Convince her to help. If we have to assault the front gate, then we've already lost.
Окей. Спрошу, мадам Вин.
Go on. Use your charms to convince Madam Wim to aid us once more. In the meantime, I want to try another spell of identification on the twisted rod you recovered from an Ilark summit. I believe I am close to determining its original purpose.
Ну все, тогда. Пойдемте вниз поговорим с той тетенькой. Такие разговорчивые. Привет.
Ah, my favorite mortal returns. I do appreciate when Lyranth deigns to share you with me. Don't mind Renkaius. He believes that every problem can be solved with a sword. I do hope you have a more interesting topic to discuss with me.
Нам нужен ключ.
You too? Ardent Hope is Valkanar's Nakraz's seat of power, and it now appears that he is supreme among Mehrunes Dagon's vassals. I do not see why you all insist on making him your enemy. And if he succeeds, I would be foolish to defy the new regime. Still, it would be irksome to live under the Prince of Destruction's authority. At least you have a slightly better idea than a frontal assault. The Blade Bearers are fools to consider it.
Понятно.
This key would allow me to open a portal directly into the fortress, which might give you a chance, no matter how slim. Very well. There's an old portal dais in the burn south of Ardent Hope. Meet me there and I will attune your key.
Хорошо.
I can't abide the anchorite in Valkanar's Nakraz's grip, not out darling of the alleys. Let me gather some materials and recall the proper incantations. Then I will collect Lyranth and meet you at the old portal dais in the burn, south of Ardent Hope.
Do we need all the days to use the portal key?
Need? No, but it will make the attunement easier. Once a network of portal daises crisscrossed the Deadlands. The fortress was built around one of them. Most have been forgotten and are no longer utilized, but that doesn't mean the magic has faded.
Что?
I was not always the entrepreneurial Mazken who stands before you. Long ago, I played at amassing influence by pledging myself to the Daedric princes. I learned many secrets during those dalliances, including ways into and out of secure locations.
Drozu, gather the Blade Bearers. We must attack Ardent Hope before Nokvros makes his next move.
Our swords are yours to command, Renkaius.
Ну пошли к старому порталу. Так понимаешь, что это последний квест вроде 6-й, да? Кроме там бежать-то надо. Вот сюда вот, да? Как красиво. Не, бежать там не буду заниматься этой фигней с проходами. Я буду телепортироваться прям. Жестко телепортируемся. Давай, поехали. В воздухе нельзя на маунт садиться, пока я откуда-то падаю. Внезапно. Ничего себе, вы представляете? Нельзя, пока я лечу с камня вниз, сесть на лошадь. Было бы удобно.
Can never have enough of that.
Extremely прикольно. Так, вот сюда мне надо. Чего там мне? Блин, какой-то... Сбербанк, блин. Возьмите кредит на 600 тысяч рублей. Зачем?
this by matching the stones with the runes nearby, while I attune the portal key.
Чё? Я вообще ничего не понял, какие руны. Ну... Нет, подождите, с чем я их должен матч? С какими рунами? А, вот так вот. Ну, я понимаю, что они деньгооборот больше. Не, на самом деле, они же прибыль с кредита получают.
Yes, I can sense the connections.
Но мне там точно не надо.
Nicely done, mortal. The key is attuned and the dais activated, mortal. Now, come and retrieve your portal key. Here you are, a freshly attuned portal key. Carry it with you, and the portal will deposit you inside Ardent Hope. After that, matters are in your hands. I do hope Lyrinth has a plan for what to do once you get there.
Any advice for us?
For you, sweet mortal, always. Let Lyrinth and the others worry about these affairs, and come back to Fargrave with me. Your life is short enough. Why risk it on this fool's errand? I can promise that our association would be mutually satisfying.
I need to save
Only having a
Anchor.
bit of fun. You are so deliciously stoic. And correct, I must admit. Mehrunes Dagon has long coveted Fargrave's doors to the many realms. Do not let Nokros use our fair anchorite to accomplish that. Remember, distraction.
Uh-huh. Distraction?
What else would you call the Blade Bearer's action? While they draw the attention of Nokros's forces, you must move quickly. You have until the last Blade Bearer falls. Use that time wisely. And I do hope you survive. For aesthetics, if nothing else.
I will.
The Blade Bearers will keep the fortress's defenders occupied.
Leave that to your clan, Rinkaius, and come with us. We could use your sword.
I will face Nokvros in open battle, in the sight of my kin. That is the path of honor.
Well said, Blade Bearer, but I will destroy Nokvros. Master, a word, please.
Ну давайте сразу к нему.
I was once supreme among Lord Dagon's warlords. By the strength of my own hand, I kept the Dremora of the Deadlands in line. They feared me once. Now they have forgotten me. Curse that traitorous Nokvros.
You really hate walking us north-crossed, don't you, Arax?
Hate is too weak a word for what I feel, Master.
Oh.
I do not begrudge him for chafing under my rule. That is the Deadlands way. It is natural to challenge those above you. But Nokvros chose the path of cowardice. He must answer for that.
Ну и поехали, нормально, да, правильно. Давайте, вперед, все в портал! Типа, ура, понеслась! Деньги, когда лежат, они не приносят доход, поэтому дают кредиты и ускоряют оборот средств. Даже если будет минимальная ставка, банку выгодно. Ну, в принципе, да, ну, деньги, опять же, можно вложить им туда, они там с ними что-то делают. Ну, это понятно.
and then north to reach the inner keep.
Ну, им-то выгодно, а мне как бы оно и не особо надо. Дело в том, что оно им выгодно, потому что они в любом случае проценты с того, кто взял кредит, получают. Как минимум. Они просто, они даже там что-то оборачиваются или не оборачиваются. Так, и что за фигня тут такая шляется?
There is our distraction, just as Rinkaya's promised. Let us not waste it. To the inner keep.
This wretched form! I once had claws that could tear these walls asunder.
Behemoth. Ну и чё, куда мне дальше-то надо? А, мне далеко бежать, это мне не обязательно их было убивать. Совершенно. Пойдемте до конца, что ли, там. Да, да. Заходим.
I smell blood. Mortal blood.
They are Noctraz's most trusted servants. If we encounter them, the anchorite may be nearby.
Так не надо делать. Я тут всем обложил. Люблю лужи раскидывать. Отлично.
If Noctraz harvests the anchorite's blood, she may not survive the process.
The blood I smell. It's not the anchorites. She smells different. Keep looking.
Поехали, посмотрим. Я, конечно, кип. Даже в локе не знаю, что делать.
I sense her presence as well. There. Blood Lord Zavak. And he has the anchorite. Let us listen in.
Your blood will empower the perfected cataclysm and birth an incarnate to conquer all for Mehrunes Dagon.
I'll destroy that device, just like I destroyed the Riven Cataclysm.
Volcanaz Noctraz, cast down the foolish Aarocs and purge the Order of the Waking Flame. You will submit too. Bring her. Noctraz awaits us in the volcano. And you there, in the shadows. We will deal with you soon enough.
Да, ну так и, блин, шо бы и делал. Сейчас тебе покажу дело.
The blade bearers draw the attention of most of the fortress, but they will not endure much longer. We must heal my wrath.
Да, да.
You know, I To think I'm agreeable.
Угу. Ну. Начать готовить ужин. Ты как думаешь, с горошком что можно сделать? С горошком?
The blade bearers falter.
А он свежий, мороженый или какой? Или в стручках?
These are the mighty blade bearers. Near Rinkaius, or Volcanar's Nakvraz will erase your clan from existence.
Там большая разница. Но я бы пожарил, если он его пожарить можно.
The path to the cataclysm lies ahead, but the blade bearers are in trouble. If they fall, all eyes will turn toward us as we
Баночный.
ascend. We will never reach the anchorite.
Так
Perhaps
съесть,
now
он
is the time to release
сладенький.
the magic stored in the twisted rod.
Типа, знаешь, такая это самая добавочка к чему-нибудь вкусненькое, мне кажется, нормально зайдет.
I am guessing, but a guess is all I have. I believe that the twisted rod holds
Салат
the
тоже
key to
можно.
breaking
Ну, салат
Aarox's
геморройно.
curse. The magic inside it, it's Aarox's true form. If I break the rod, Aarox would be restored to his former glory. For a time.
For a time.
Time or lack thereof is the issue. If I
Ну, то
had
есть
the
один
rod,
горошек же ты
I
не
could
будешь
work out
салат
a
делать, его с
permanent
чем-то
solution.
надо.
But if we break the rod without removing the curse, it may restore Aarox, at least until the curse reasserts itself. We could certainly use his power.
Okay, so we sacrifice Aerox long-term restoration to use his power right now.
If we want to save the blade bearers and the anchorite, yes. I will also need to stay behind. I can stave off the curse, but even that won't allow him to retain his true form for long. Take the rod and decide quickly, mortal. As I said, time is short.
Break the rod! Release me to seek my vengeance! I demand it!
Ага.
The magic is released. Get ready, Daedrat. Your final flight is about to begin.
Behold the wrath of Aarox the Mutilator. Behold your doom.
Ничего себе, он отмороженный.
Aarox has returned! Run!
Blade bearers,
Так.
on your feet, rally to me. Come, mortal. I can smell Nakvaz's feet.
Пойдем. Ничего себе. Обалдеть, я в шоке вообще. Вот это Aerox. Какой он отмороженный, оказывается, я не знал.
Three gates bar your path, mortal. Tremble at the power of Aarox the Mutilator, a twisted rod in each, and I shall destroy you. Onward, mortal. These barricades cannot stand against my true form.
О, не то.
Big family, you have to know how to scrap.
Да, Aerox крутой. Я же говорил, крыса крутая. Идем. Ну чё там она встала-то? Какую-то фигню я там из него подобрал. The Mutilator. Не, Aerox очень мне нравится. Очень крутой персонаж, прям он стоит того, чтобы это проходить. Не знаю почему.
Aarox is here, mortal. See how they tremble before us. Through the next gate.
И он довольно долго там держится. В своей true form.
Watching.
Ах ты говно.
Scared too.
You scared, dude? Молодец, Мири тоже выкатилась. Класс. Мири знает, что надо делать.
The last barrier falls, mortal. To the volcano. My vengeance is at hand.
А ну-ка. Ауч. Готовы. Чебурашки. Привет, Чебурашка, иди ко мне. Какой-то большой. Да и мне не надо мувинг, я вот так зафорсил. Пойдем, Мири, навалим им всем. Ой. Он их просто размотал. Что с ним не так? А ну-ка.
No bonds can withstand Avox's asking. You are free, Anchorite.
Meddlesome fools. I already have what I need from Emperor Morokar's heir.
А вот это взломать нельзя? Да ладно, сейчас ты говно жрать будешь. Клоун. На тебе. 1,5 ляма, фигня. На-ка тебе, пожри. Говно. Всё. Как он нехороший, я так рад, что мы его замочили. Destroy this core. Да, молоточком. Ништяк. Красиво. Прям вообще кайф. Что это за дерьмо?
Noctros underestimated you. You are indeed powerful. For mortals.
О, Михаил Дагон.
Morikar's whelp. I have plans for you. Your companions, however, are a momentary nuisance. I shall destroy them.
Fall back. We cannot fight Mehrunes Dagon.
Да?
Hang on. I'll get us out of here.
То есть Ленс нас достала оттуда, да? Спасибо, Ливенс. Точно. Ну, ясен пень, что я всех спас. Еще бы я не спас. Вообще я молодец. Так, что у нас тут? Куда у нас тут? О, Deadlands.
All has turned out to my satisfaction. I learned what I needed to, and you eliminated the threat of incarnates laying waste to Fargrave and the mortal world. And with Sister Seldina and Valkanaz Nokvraz gone, none remain to build new cataclysts. You have served me well, and I have a certain fondness for you, mortal. But do not presume that we are friends. Dremora have no need of such things, and I will not share my secrets with you. They are mine, and mine alone. Let us talk of other things.
Ну, типа там.
The Anchorite has demonstrated the ability to survive whatever hardships come her way. She will sort out her memories and come to terms with her parentage, eventually. And she should be safe here in Fargrave. The Stricture will see to that.
Понятно.
It is over for now, little mortal. I, too, am curious about the daughter of a Longhouse Emperor. But thanks to your efforts at Ardent Hope, she remains out of Dagon's hands. You have served both me and your world well. Take this, with my gratitude.
Ну ладно, спасибо, типа какую-то бесполезную фигню мне дала.
We stopped the Waking Flame's threat to Blackwood and saved Fargrave from the Incarnates. But many questions remain unanswered. Mehrunes Dagon is still a threat to your world, mortal, and there are things I still wish to learn. Will you aid me again?
What do you need?
I want to resume our search for the fourth ambition. And we should track down the other ambitions, Sombrin and Kalia. They need to rejoin us before Mehrunes Dagon's lackeys find them. I also want to know why Dagon is interested in the Anchorite.
Хорошо, so how do we proceed?
I sent for your wood elf friend, Evely Sharparrow. I asked her to comb through the Longhouse Emperor's documents, to look for more clues as to the fourth ambition's hiding place. She should arrive shortly. Let us meet her in the Plaza of Portals.
Alright. Да чё, не все еще?
Opportunity closes quickly, mortal. Both for what I still wish to learn, and for you to save your world. Mehrunes Dagon has been thwarted twice, but that will only make him more dangerous next time. Let us go meet up with the wood elf.
Хорошо. Нифига себе, мы еще не закончили. Еще один квест, что ли? Очуметь вообще, в шоке. Ну, хорошо. Куда дальше-то? Вон на улицу. Так, ладненько. Так, сейчас у меня перерывчик тогда. Через минутку подойду, и мы пойдем с Эвелин потусим. У нас будет веселая тусовка. Почти-то большая упаковка.
The cult's voters no longer affect the mortals of Fargrave, then.
Yes, a relief to be sure.
Bree ponders this with regret. The mortals were more interesting when the cult toyed with their emotions.
Так, все, я вернулся. Дома так холодно, что у меня даже уши без наушников замерзли нафиг. Короче, поехали дальше. Вот сюда вот надо. Мочивки какие-то мне дали, и все равно еще не закончилось все это. Я думал, мы уже 6.
This place is amazing. Hey, friend. Good to see you.
Hello there.
This place is incredible. Investigator Vale never went to Oblivion in any of her stories, so I wasn't sure what to expect. I was nervous when Lyrinth said I had to use a portal to get here, but this is great. And you're here now, so it's even better.
Even better. Блин, забавно. Ask you to look through the Longhouse Emperor's
A
documents.
lot of crazy talk about conquest, Mehrunes Dagon, and staining the world with the blood of their enemies, but nothing more about the ambitions. Ugh, it's so frustrating. I definitively could tell that Emperor Leovic had certain records destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sorry. I know Lyrinth was counting on me to come up with some clue to follow. I thought I had a lead about one of their holdings, but I hit a dead end. It seems like the Longhouse Emperors took all the information with them to their graves.
Отстойненько.
Mostly helping out around Leowin, and I did a couple of small tasks for Governor Keshu, rounding up a few stray cultists, that sort of thing. Otherwise, it's been pretty quiet. Until Lyrinth contacted me, that is. She gave me the highlights. Weird Cataclysm devices, Sister Seldina, that evil Knockfrost guy. I'm sorry I wasn't there to help. I can't wait to meet the Anchorite, though. I always thought about getting a mask, like the Green Hood or the Scarlet Judge.
Scarlet Judge. О, Scarlet Judge. Он же в этом самом. Точно, точно. Это же он вроде, да?
She sent one of her creepy followers to bring me messages. That Rogatina woman. Letters mostly, but Lyrinth did stop by to give me final instructions on how to get to Fargrave. I got to use a portal key. That was exciting.
Обалдеть. Понятно. Ну, типа, ладно.
The Longhouse documents were no help, and I still haven't heard any word from my contacts. Our next chance can be found at the House of Winds.
The House of Winds?
Понятно.
That sounds intriguing.
Meet me at the House of Winds. It's time to explore the Anchorite's memories.
Потрясающе. Ну, типа это. Ну, тусовка вообще жесть, смотри, сколько народу. Еще одна мире.
Neat mask.
Thanks. I like your bow too.
Let us begin. Mortal, use the memory vessel to capture fragments of the Anchorite's recollections as the ritual progresses.
Да.
Use the vessel to collect the memory fragments when they appear. I will use the Anchorite's amulet as a focus.
Очуметь вообще в шоке.
Is this supposed to hurt?
Вот
A
оно.
memory fragment. Take it.
Поймал.
She is my blood. The legacy of the Longhouse Emperors flows through her veins.
Ей что-то там совсем поплохело.
Another memory fragment. Take it before it disperses.
Забираем.
You are a tool, nothing more. Fulfill your purpose, or you will be discarded.
No, please, make it stop.
You're hurting her. Stop. Stop this now.
Foolish mortals. You try my patience.
О.
The Anchorite's memories are too scattered, unfocused. She has not yet come to grips with the fact that these newly restored memories belong to her. Let me see the memory vessel. Perhaps we were able to gather something useful after all.
Угу.
Ah, this is a very early memory. The anchorite as a babe, hearing her father's voice. I can use this, yes. Another early memory, but this time her father's voice is cold, commanding. These fragments vibrate with emotional veracity, a signature of sorts. I can use that to scry the location of the Longhouse Emperor, or, more accurately, his soul.
Офигеть.
If you find the Emperor, you can talk to him. Get the information you need directly from Morikar himself. I sense he is imprisoned in the Deadlands, in the Brandfire Reformatory. Take the Anchorite's amulet. It will lead you to the Emperor's soul. As I understand it, the amulet was a gift from father to daughter. Its connection to Morikar is strong. Use it in the Reformatory and it will lead you to him. However, what state his soul will be in after decades of torture, I do not know.
Понятно.
It's
Блин.
my amulet and my memories, so I'm going with you.
Долгий квест.
Very well. Take the anchorite and
Ну чё, поехали. Это где? Это вон там. О, как мило. Пойдемте Дельф чистить. Где моя лошадь? Где чумы ходят? Эштайтен. Он мне не интересен. Мне не интересен Эштайтен. Куда-то я не туда поехал. Подождите, а что тут такое? О, сумочка. Опять какое-то говно. Простите, обшибся.
Don't just stand there, Scampfoot. Hide!
I really don't like your odds.
Всех перебили жестко. Что-то мне не дает в дверь проходить. Заходим. Заходим. Burn fire reformatory. О, какое тут красивое.
This is it.
Крепость.
Madam Wim said the amulet would guide us to Emperor Morikar's soul.
Побежали.
And use it. I wonder.
You.
Madam Wim said to use the amulet to... A wisp. Let's follow it.
Слишком медленно, я быстрее.
There has got to be a better source for your alchemy practice.
Блин. Да вон там книжку можно прочитать.
This is what the Longhouse Emperors expected when they made their bargain with Mehrunes Dagon.
Мирия обиделась.
A hidden door. I think we need to go in there. That looks like some sort of forge. I wonder if it still works.
Угу.
Did you hear that? It
Uh-huh.
sounded like it came from the furnace. The furnace door is sealed tight. Why would my amulet lead us here?
Open the door. Your Emperor commands.
The same voice from my memory. Emperor Morikar. There's a discharge labrum there. We need to find and charge
А
some
вот тут
lucents.
какая-то фигня.
I think we can open the furnace door by using lucents. I want to see
Да,
what's inside.
понял.
See if that voice really belongs to Emperor Morikar. It certainly sounded like the voice from my memory.
Хорошо, где нам эти люсенс найти? О, какая-то фигня.
The door opened. All I see is a chunk of slag.
Release us. Obey your Emperor.
Before you try anything else, let's talk.
Окей.
There's no doubt about it. The voice came out of that chunk of slag. And it sounds just like Emperor Morikar's voice from my memory. He wants us to free him. Do you think we should?
Came to find the soul of House Emperor.
You've seen this place. It's all about torture. I think they fused the souls of the emperors into that chunk of metal. Seems like a fitting punishment for anyone who incurred Mehrunes Dagon's wrath. But we need to free them to talk to them. We need to ignite the furnace to melt the slag. I spotted 2 more discharge labrums. If we take that charged lucent and stick it in one, that might get us halfway there. We'll need to find a second lucent, though.
Okay, let's go.
There are 2 other discharge labrums. If we can find another lucent, we might be able to ignite the furnace. I think we need to ignite the furnace to melt down that slag. Hopefully, that will release whoever is trapped inside, whether it's really Emperor Morikar or not. The furnace has 2 other discharge labrums connected to it. If we move the charged lucent you found to one of them, we'll need to find another lucent for the second. Once both are active, that should ignite the furnace.
Понятно. Короче, ладно. Так, нужно еще один найти. Где еще один можно найти? Так. Я не понимаю, где найти еще один. Так, тут можно? Чего эти, что ли? Ну, тут я ничего вроде не вижу. Да, я понимаю. Пойдемте выйдем, посмотрим, может тут где-нибудь валяется. Нет, мне нужно туда идти. Что за говно? Блин. Хорошо. А где еще один-то найти? Вон там наверху я вижу. Вон он.
Look, up there, a lucent. Place the charged lucent in that discharge labrum by the wall.
Все понятно. Вот сюда надо. Все, я понял.
Over here, there's a dynamis font. Let's charge that lucent. That worked! Hallucent is charged. Now place it in one of the discharge lab rooms.
Так, забираем этот.
The furnace ignited. Good job.
Вот так вот. Давайте с этим поговорим.
I still taste the blood of my enemies, those I crushed beneath my heel. This prison is an insult. I am a conqueror, a god in my own right. My teeth have shred the flesh of hundreds, thousands. I demand the respect I deserve.
Who are you?
Has the mortal world already forgotten the name of Dirkaroch, the Black Drake, first of the Longhouse Emperors? The plan was mine. Mine! The blood of the Reach sings with fury in my veins.
Очуметь.
Dare Mehrunes Dagon betray my legacy?
О,
Lies. You have the tongue of a liar, and I will rip it from your mouth. I will not be swayed by your words. I won't let you betray me. The power promised by the Pact is mine by right. You cannot have it. Away with you!
вот этот морозок. Ладно. А этот что?
An eternity of agony. This was not what the Prince of Destruction promised. I did everything the Black Drake commanded. Everything the High Priest instructed. And I gave precise orders to my son. So why the torture? And why is the weapon here?
Emperor Morica?
Daughter? You mean the weapon? Why have you brought her here? You cannot let her fall into the hands of Mehrunes Dagon. He reneged on his promise to us. I see no reason to keep our part of the bargain now.
Вот
You did not know? The girl is one of the 4 ambitions of Mehrunes Dagon. But she's not like the other 3. Oh, no. I made a few modifications of my own to the High Priest's ritual.
О,
She is not just an ambition. She is my contingency.
contingency.
An emperor never relies on a single strategy. We were promised power if we delivered the ambitions at the appointed time. But Daedric princes are not to be trusted. So I prepared Mairead as a weapon that could deal with Dagon, should the need arise. My daughter, the 4th ambition, she's the key. Along with the other ambitions, she can call forth the power to banish Mehrunes Dagon. That was my contingency, in case the Prince of Destruction lied, and we needed to send him back to the Deadlands.
О,
The Anchorite? Is that what you call Mairead? Use her and the ambitions. Bring my vengeance to the prince who betrayed us. Go to the Isle of Joys, a retreat not far from here. All the details are there. Someone comes. My ambitions.
офигеть, просто в шоке.
Ambition? One of those people Lyrinth was talking about? How is that possible?
We are not property or playthings, Morcar.
Sombrin, no!
You are what we created you to be.
You wanted a weapon? Then taste my power!
Oh, Sombrin. Why? Hey, friend. We better talk.
Evil Sharp Arrow. Придется со всеми поговорить.
I didn't think Sombrin was going to do something so dramatic. You have to forgive him. He's been very intense lately.
What do you mean
I'm not sure
intense?
how else to describe it.
When we first arrived in the Deadlands, he insisted he could help me control my powers, that I could practice without fear of hurting anyone. But lately he's been different. Almost desperate.
Desperate.
He spends most of his time reading that strange book, searching desperately for answers. He's obsessed with our power, trying so hard to understand it. But the more frustrated he gets, the more he pulls away. And now...
Jeez, I'm worried about
I'm worried about him.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
You must remember, the book Evely gave him, Lyranth called it the Mysterium Zarxis. He's become obsessed with it. He's sure the answer to controlling our powers hides somewhere among its pages, and he pores over them at every opportunity. Not in the same way. I don't think he's having dreams or anything. Sombron's always been passionate, but since Destron died, his rage has been growing, and the frustration and desperation makes that rage harder, sharper. And what he just did... I've tried, but he wants to protect me. He doesn't want to burden me with the weight he's carrying. I think he needs to work this out for himself. I just hope he can do that soon, before he lets that rage and frustration destroy him.
Понятно. Так, давайте Эвелин.
Not all right with what just happened. Lyranth and I managed to find Sombron and Kalia. We convinced them to come with us. But I had no idea he was going to explode those poor ghosts. Did I hear correctly? The Anchorite is the last ambition?
Yes.
That's just... Did you have any idea? Well, I guess that makes it easy enough. Now we know where all the ambitions are. Did you learn anything else before Sombron blasted them into non-existence? Wait a moment. I know that name. Remember Lyranth had me comb through the Longhouse Emperor's documents? That name was listed as one of their hunting retreats. But I couldn't find any other information. Do you know where it is?
Was located not too far from the Brand Fire format.
That's why the map didn't make sense. It wasn't a map of Tamriel. It's the Deadlands. All right, my friend. Let's go see what we can find at the Isle of Joys. Mehrunes Dagon could move against us at any moment.
Я готов.
You're one of us, Anchorite, and ambition. Do you know what that means?
I don't know a lot of things, it seems.
I can answer your questions. Come with us, to a place meant only for ambitions. I'll show you.
No. We need to stay together.
I'm sorry, Lyranth. I need to do this.
Damn it. That was a mistake that may cost us dearly.
Так. Isle of Joy.
Mortals. Always so unpredictable. As annoying as that is, perhaps that's what keeps me so interested. You and Evely head to the Isle of Joys. See what you can find there. I will follow the Anchorite. I want to keep an eye on Sombron.
Хорошо.
No. And his erratic behavior worries me. Mortal minds were not meant to read the Mysterium Zarxis. I'm wary about him separating the Anchorite from us as well. We're going to need her once you determine the nature of this contingency plan.
Ну ладно.
My reaction is irrelevant. The Anchorite recently had her memories returned to her and has yet to make sense of them all. Now she discovers she's also an ambition of Mehrunes Dagon, and a tool of a father she didn't know. I understand her motivations. Have you not realized after all this time that I have my ways, little mortal? I found Sombron and Kalia once. I can do so again. In the meantime, you and Evely should search the Isle of Joys. We must discover this plan that Emperor Morikar spoke of.
Хорошо. Isle of Joy. Так, мне надо как-то отсюда вылететь. Эх, военные атронахи. Или атронахи. Куда мне надо дальше? Между прочим, там скайшот лежит. Ну ладно, потом заберу, не хочу сейчас. Потом крест сделаю здесь. Буду кресты делать и заодно это самое. Пойду. Ой, я застрял. Пойдем, Лерон. Ой, как его? Не. Мы все амбишенс уничтожим тут. Мне так что-то кажется. Поехали. Вон там здоровый какой мужик ходит по лаве. Да, конечно. Ой, не то. Это я типа на лошадь так хотел сесть. Хорошо. А, то есть все-таки мы какой-то остров здесь попадем, лавовый остров. Ну ладно. Обалдеть. Да вы стебетесь.
The documents describe the Isle of Joys as a hunting retreat. They must have hunted Daedra. Me and the Longhouse Emperors had a very different idea of joy. Come on, let's
Да, я бы тоже сказал бы, что это такой тебе Джой вообще.
This is a fight metal.
The ego mimic? What's that? This place is falling.
Так, давайте поищем. Что мне тут найти надо? А я где? Куда туда надо, походу. Ой. Неудачно прыгнул. Так. Из этого я вышел, а теперь куда мне? Вот сюда. А это где? Это где вообще? Да вы прикалываетесь. Не-не-не-не, тормозните, мне не то стоит. Все, мне это самое. Это совсем не так, как должно быть. Я запутался вообще. Все, я пришел сюда, на остров. Правильно? Правильно. На к тебе. На-ка. Это толпа тут бегает.
They're coming for us.
Это не считается как еда, понятно.
Could it kill them to run away? Well, no, I guess it wouldn't. Maybe they should try that.
Какой геморный крест, а? А вон я какую-то фигню нашел.
A map. It looks like the inside of one of those doom vaults we found. Hang on to that.
Ничего не понимаю. Мне подсказывает, что прыгать не надо, но вон там я какую-то фигню вижу. Вот оно. Jewelry box.
That ring looks a lot like the anchorite's amulet. It might. I think we found everything.
Там какое-то чмо
Let's figure out
бегает.
what this stuff tells us. All
Это
right,
его.
this was a productive trip. At least Emperor Morikar's ghost didn't lie about leaving stuff here. Let's review what we found.
Угу.
Yeah, I noticed that straight away. Maybe they were part of a set, and this one was Emperor Morikar's? And look, it has some weird runes etched into the surface. It might be important. Hold on to it. What about that journal?
The journal.
Let me see. The Ego Nimic is some sort of name? Says it has the power to banish Mehrunes Dagon.
That's huge.
But whatever we need to access it isn't here. It's in the Anchorite's vault. I still can't believe she's an ambition. What about that map?
Different vaults.
Didn't we explore all the vaults in Blackwood? Wait a moment. I did read about one other vault. Doom Vault Volpanaz. It was cracked open and ransacked during Varen's revolution. So I assumed any ambition inside it was long gone.
Oh, we're in Aquarius. I've been doing also. What?
Really? You explored another vault without me? You're trying to make me look bad. What did you find? Tell me there was something there that connects to all this. Did you get to search it all?
Ну, типа там.
I guess if you'd found the key to a weapon that could banish Mehrunes Dagon in there, you would have told us about it.
Most likely.
Well, we can't give up now. This is still worth looking into. Maybe this mark indicates a hidden portion of the vault that you didn't spot last time. We have to at least try. I'll meet you there.
Хорошо. Так, хорошо, значит. Ты где? Блэквуди? Да ладно, серьезно? Хорошо. Как мне выйти отсюда? Подождите, серьезно? Мне надо в Блэквуд? Ну давайте посмотрим, может у меня кто-нибудь тут есть в Блэквуде. Вот какой чувак в Блэквуде. Да, нас какую-нибудь жесть не закинула. Dagon. Так, дальше что у нас? Да, стоп. Нам нужно вот сюда вот. Да. Идеально. The guild requests your help. Мы теперь в нормальный город наконец-то попали. Человеческий. Я даже что-то как-то мне непривычно уже, я привык к этому странному миру. Хорошо, заходим сюда.
Let's find the spot indicated on the map.
Угу. Сейчас найдем. Какие тут все обмороженные. Видишь, всем накидал. Смотри, тут книжки можно почитать.
What happened to this place?
У них тут очаг, смотрите, какой классный. Нифига себе. Мне кажется, дальше надо. Бам. Я далеко ушел. Это я далеко ушел. Что за карта? Подождите. Как ее использовать? Как карту-то использовать? Я вообще фиг знает. Типа... Ну тут где-то.
You brought the map of the vault with you.
Вот такая вот штука. Тут мы переходим. Это где-то. Чё не понимаю. А, вот здесь, по идее.
You brought the map.
Вот это что ли? Вот это нам надо?
Look, those runes are similar to
Да, нашли. Класс.
I knew that ring was
Пойдемте.
important.
Офигеть.
Is this where the anchorite used to live? It looks like someone else's. That's Sombrin's diary. I guess he and Kalia spent some time here. Did he write down anything that can help us?
Я не знаю, где Эвели. А, вот он. Ой, тут, смотрите, что-то почитать можно. Тут еще что-то можно почитать. Привет, Эвели.
So Sombrin and Kalia came here at some point, after they left us and went to the Deadlands? I wonder what they were looking for. So, anything good in Sombrin's diary?
Ну, давайте.
He's not on the same level as the writer of the Investigator Vale stories, but his writing isn't bad. Interesting. Does he know about the egonymic? It doesn't seem like it. He just says he thinks something important is inside that chest. Hey, now, positive thoughts. Let's examine the chest. Maybe the ring will help. It got us into this hidden chamber. Who knows what else it can do?
Да, я точно не знаю, что еще это может делать. Так, вроде все. Берем вот это.
Enchantment looks powerful. Hey, there's an indentation on. That's unusual. I have absolutely no idea what that is.
О, Леренс.
Mortals. That fool ambition. He will ruin everything. You both need to come with me. Sombrin has turned to Mehrunes Dagon, and he plans to take Kalia and the Anchorite with him. We must stop him.
What do you mean?
How clear must I make it, little mortal? He has Kalia and the Anchorite and is attempting to force them to go with him. He plans to present them all to the Prince of Destruction. We must get to an Ilarch summit and stop him.
Понятно.
When I left to retrieve you, Sombrin was attempting to wrestle power from each of the other ambitions and take it for himself. He will turn that power over to Mehrunes Dagon unless we intervene. Quickly, through the portal. There is no time to waste.
Еще
I'm finally getting used to them.
очередной идиот, короче, нарисовался. Понятно. The Deadlands. Как мило. Где этот придурок?
Properties of this accursed mountain play havoc with my magic.
Stupid Sombrin, making us run all the way up this thing.
Don't panic. We can do this.
Of course we can. Don't panic.
Over here, mortal. Sombrin took Kalia and the Anchorite through that door.
Пойдем. Отличная дверь. Мне нравится. Очень стильненько.
Sombrin, stop. This is insane. We're not coming with you.
Damn it, they found us. This is not your concern. Only Mehrunes Dagon can teach us, help us control our powers. It's all in his book. But I can't let you interfere. Destron, deal with them.
Destron? Sombrin, what have you done?
You will not pass!
Come forth.
You let
my memory of you destroy
Sombrin will save us. Kalia, I'm sorry.
I'm doing what's necessary, Kalia. For all of us. Your power is better off in my hands.
Sombrin, leave her alone.
Да.
Sombrin didn't expect you to fight back, Anchorite. Well done.
What did I just do?
We should go too. I will summon a portal to take us to Fargrave.
Ага, поехали. Меньше слов и больше дела. Хватит трепаться уже. То не слишком много трепится. Нам нужно пройти этот квест. Сегодня, потому что мне через час уходить уже. По идее. Ну, примерно. Потом давай быстрее, быстрее. Да, когда же он кончит?
Or for him to try to take the power of the remaining ambitions. He now possesses the power of Destron and Kalia as well as his own. If he hands that power to Dagon, neither of us will like the results.
Понятно.
I am still considering our options. At least we have the Anchorite and she still has her powers. That is enough for now. You did well, mortal. Against all odds, you continue to prevail. Take this with my gratitude and prepare for what comes next.
Ну, хорошо.
Now that we can confer in the relative safety of Madame Wim's establishment, tell me what you discovered on the Isle of Joys. Did the spirit of Emperor Morcar speak true? Is there a weapon that can be used against Mehrunes Dagon?
Да.
Let me see the documents you found. I am familiar with Nimics, but not this ego Nimic. If it truly has the power to banish Mehrunes Dagon, then no wonder the Longhouse Emperors kept it hidden. And what did you find in the Doom Vault?
Interesting.
And you found this in the vault? The one Morikar claimed belonged to his daughter? Then show it to the Anchorite. Perhaps she can remember something and ascertain its purpose. We will need some advantage the next time we face Sombrin. Our best hope lies in the Anchorite now. Show her the Daedric relic you recovered from her vault. Let her study it and extract its secrets. Perhaps some of her memories will become clear when she examines it. Simply put, a Nimic is a Daedra's true name. Some of us have many, others only one. If another knows these secret names, they can wield great power and influence over the Daedra they belong to. Mortals use them in their incantations to compel us.
Понятно.
It's just one thing after another, isn't it? I've barely had time to process the fact that I'm an ambition, or even learn what that really means. I'm sorry I couldn't stop Sombrin from taking Kalia's powers. It all happened so fast.
Отстой, да? I found this in a vault.
I had a vault? Yes. I remember something about a place where they put me when I was being trained by Sister Seldina. Let me see. It does feel familiar. Like trying to remember a dream upon waking. Am I supposed to do something with this?
Возможно.
Then I better remember what it is and how to use it, right? Put the relic on the table over there. Let me get a better look at it. Maybe something will come to me.
Да. Пойдем. Пошел.
Mehrunes Dagon provided parts of himself to create the four ambitions. These parts make up his egonymic and give the ambitions their power. The egonymic can be used to weaken Dagon, to compel him back to oblivion should the need to do so arise. All four parts of the egonymic must be used to even attempt this course of action. We will only use it as a last resort.
I know this. A low and constant hum at the back of my mind. A part of me, but also a part of something else. I think that's how we recognized each other, Sombrin and me.
So, the Longhouse Emperors were not as reckless as I thought. Mortal, I have an idea.
Да ладно.
As I surmised, the egonymic is a more powerful version of a Nimic. Perhaps only the princes have them, since I never heard of them before. Sombrin has 2, perhaps even 3 of the 4. We cannot allow him to return that power to Mehrunes Dagon. Sombrin was able to take Kalia's power. His summoning of Destron's spirit at the summit suggests he also has Destron somehow, as well as his own. We need to do what he did and steal that power from him for ourselves. Oh, not me, little mortal. The Anchorite. She's the 4th ambition. If Sombrin truly seeks Dagon, then he's heading for the prince's capital, Destruction's Solace. We need someone who can lead us through that fortress so we can intercept him. Who else but Arox the Mutilator? The Daedrat was once Mehrunes Dagon's most powerful general. He must have visited the city multiple times over the centuries. Arox crawled off toward the shambles when I told him I had no time to remove his curse. And while you track down Arox, I will gather what allies I can. We will need more than those of us here to breach the walls of Solace and take on Sombrin. Meet me at Wretched Spire. Dagon's gaze never reaches that corner of the Deadlands.
Понятно. Опять Эрокс. Но Эрокс крутой, да. Пойдемте его искать. The Mutilator. Вот, я прям сразу я понял, что очень крутая крыса, она действительно крутая. То есть он, то есть не знаю, но, наверное, это он, вероятно. Типа вот туда, да? Погнали. Ничего не понимаю. Я запутался. А вот сюда вот, да? Не, нифига, вон куда надо было, я понял. Да-да-да. Очень запутанный город. Базар. Тут скакать нельзя. Внезапно. Так, ну где Эрикс? The Mutilator. Что здесь затворится за дичь вообще? Так, наверх, сюда.
The Daedrat will be punished for this transgression.
That little beast killed my guard and nearly bit my ear off. And it talked. They aren't supposed to do that. My master Nifizon, the shadow that screams eternal, will not be pleased. Perhaps you've heard of him?
This matter does not concern you, mortal. The Daedrat will be dealt with soon enough. Do not needlessly involve yourself in the Grasp's affairs unless you are ready to deal with the consequences. This creature is your pet. He killed the mortal of a very prominent Daedra. I am prepared to take him to our holding cells. If you want him released to your custody instead, you will have to compensate the Daedra. The stricture recognizes the destruction of Daedric property as a crime, but since the only loss was a mortal life, a fine is considered acceptable recompense. If you pay it, I will consider the matter finished.
Да.
This compensation is adequate. The Daedrat is free to go.
Mass, thank you for freeing me again, mortal master. I shall shred the ankles of your foes once more, claw out their eyes and snip at their hair. Whatever you ask of me. You wish to challenge Mehrunes Dagon in his own city? A bold strategy. But I have come to expect nothing less from you, master. Destruction Solace is a quiet, haunted place. Ghosts prowl the streets, and Mehrunes Dagon basks in their agony.
Да, ты know how to get in.
Very much so. Arox has been there many times. The city walls are impenetrable, even by magical means. But I know of one specific location that would allow Lyranth to portal us through, if she is still a part of this.
Ну хорошо.
Count on your faithful servant. It will be my honor to fight alongside you once more. You do remember that when mortals die, they usually don't come back, though. Right. I have no such concerns for myself, but, Master, I worry about you.
Поехали! Куда мне надо опять? Назад? Блин. Серьезно? Подождите. Куда там? Так, тут у нас телепорт где-то должен быть. Правильно, да. The mutilator. Подождите. Ты что, прикалываешься? Так, я хочу вот это забрать. Клево, теперь можно. И это самое. И идти. Мне бы так красиво, конечно. Вот сюда, да? The Deadlands. Что-то очень долгий квест. Их уже там целая куча была просто квестов немерено. Подождите. Подождите, М. Тут у меня же квесты показывают. 6 из 6, я думал, мы уже очень много их прошли. Вот это мне надо, да? Ну ладно, поехали.
There you are, finally. Now we can begin.
This is your army? Were I still in possession of my true form, the ground would shake with my laughter.
I was not finished.
О, толпа отморозков.
This we can work with. I know a spot where you can open a portal into Dagon.
Кто это такие?
Very good, Aaron.
Такое чувство, что я вот этого мужика где-то видел уже. А это кто такие? А это Ambitions. Ну толпа, короче, нормально. Давай, Ливенс.
I gathered allies, those who have fought by your side in the past. You've certainly accumulated a lot of them in your travels. Let us hope that between them and the Daedrat's knowledge of the fortress, it will be enough. I will open a portal to get us inside the walls of the city, as Arox suggests. After that, our allies deal with the bulk of Solus's defenses, while we try to intercept Sombrin before he turns over his power to Mehrunes Dagon.
Понятно.
Optimism will serve us better than pessimism in this mortal. But the sooner we begin, the better. Take a moment to speak with your allies if you want. Then let me know when you are ready.
I'm ready.
Pay heed to Arox the Mutilator, Daedra and mortals! Make haste to Destruction Solace! It lies west of here, where the Sever becomes the Burn! To glory!
Обалдеть.
Remember, we need to find Sombrin so the Anchorite can take his power.
Что дальше? А вот это вот? Все, я готов. И они пошли туда, как эти. О, влезли. А, вот оно что. Хорошо, поскакали. Быстренько, быстренько, быстренько скачем. Жестко скачем. Угу, все правильно. Тут какое-то важное место, я должен его посмотреть.
Let's ride! The gates are undefended. Is that normal?
No. Never. Master. Be careful. I smell a trap.
Smell a trap. Окей. Да сейчас мы им напихаем. Я уже готов всем напихать жестко. Чё себе, я не вижу ничего-то.
You expect to battle my legions? Foolish mortals. I have already won.
Hey! What's happening?
Да все ништяк. Что тут делать мне? Эй, чуваки. Каким образом lead my allies? Слышь?
Relax, mortal. I have you.
Хорошо.
I was barely able to get a hold of you before the spell dispersed you along with the others. I was a fool to think we could challenge a Daedric prince. Mehrunes Dagon is one step ahead of us and we've already lost.
We're not done yet, Lyrans.
Fighting for their lives, scattered to the far corners of this fortress, no doubt. You do not possibly have time to find them all. Mehrunes Dagon seeks to distract you from reaching Sombrin. Do not lose sight of that goal.
Хорошо.
We have reached that point we knew was coming. The place where our paths diverge. You must deal with Sombrin for the sake of your world, while I seek the knowledge I came here to acquire. I think I know what Dagon has planned, though.
Серьезно?
Complete the bargain made with the Longhouse Emperors. He will use Sombrin to access Nirn, then take back the power of the Ambitions in order to merge your world with the Deadlands. It was his plan all along. I do hope you survive, mortal.
Типа, I need your
Your
help.
needs are irrelevant and no longer my concern. Find your
Ай,
way through the
блин.
fog. Perhaps you can gather your allies along the way. Remember, you must defeat Sombrin and employ the Egonimic against Mehrunes Dagon before he merges the worlds.
Идеально. Я побежал. Туда мне надо, да? Да. Супер. Просто то, что надо. Бежим. Я готов биться. О, красиво.
Hey, partner! Up here!
Up here.
The anchorite ran ahead. I can see a door on the other side. Keep going!
Да. Хобана. Знаете, я его затюкал прямо. Вперед! Заходим. Бежим. Угу.
You made it. Great.
Пойдемте,
Come
чуваки.
on. Sombren is close. I can sense him.
You are insects, less than insects. With the power of the ambitions, soon you shall be mine. Get down. Stay low.
This way. Follow me.
Soon the pact will be fulfilled. My victory is inevitable. What was freely given has nurtured and will be freely returned.
Ну хорошо, а где вы все есть-то? Все, можно идти. Вот тоже трепло. Он тоже слишком много трепится. Что за говнище? Статуя какая-то. Ой, ничего себе. Офигеть. Я в шоке. Смотрите-ка. Вот это ямка. Обалдеть. Офигеть просто. Эпично, что сказать, ничего не скажешь.
Sombren, when I begin the merging, I will need the power of the ambitions to complete it. Sombren, open the portal to Nirn.
Пойдем. Пойдем.
Forward, my warriors. The way to the mortal realm is clear.
А ну-ка. Блин. Что за говно? Стой, засранец. Я уже запрыгнул. Какой one moment? Thunder Cliff. Надеюсь, я не очень поспешил, мне назад не придется идти.
Sombren is transferring his power to Mehrunes Dagon. We must separate the key from the lock. Free the weapons here and use them to distract Dagon as you get closer to Sombren. What are you waiting for? You must defeat Sombren.
Ну все, я пошел. Вон я туда, я правильно бегу. Ну все правильно как-то. Так, что там за дерьмо за мной бежит? Пойдем, Мири, пойдем. Забей на них. Быстрее. Молодец. Конечно.
Maybe I should have joined the buoyant armigers.
Well done, champion. Now let us put these weapons to good use.
Да. Нормально, побежали. Это что за чумы там? Это что, Дейган?
There you are, the doomed leader of this pathetic rebellion. Tell me,
Крутой.
are your people prepared for your death?
I'm the one you want, right? Come and get me! Bo, I'll keep Dagon busy.
Married, have you come to fulfill your purpose?
Ну-ка, на-ка. Ну да, конечно.
There you are. So this is where you choose to die.
This ends here! I'll draw the ego mimic out of Sombra. Use it against Dagon.
Экс.
Now, champion, use the ego mimic against Dagon.
О.
Bo, attack now. I think I'm getting good at this.
Нормально его как поносит. А, понятно. Прикольно. Ну да, конечно.
I will savor your dying breaths. Arise, Sombren. I still have use of you.
Why are you fighting me? You want Deathron to have died for nothing?
Your world is mine, mortals.
У Сомбрана там такой щит, что обосраться.
Don't let them throw you around like that.
Весело. Э-э-э.
You will be a thorn in my side no longer. Insolent pests, you will fall.
Мочим Сомбрана.
I cannot do this on my own. Aid me.
I'll pull the ego mimic from him. Use it against Dagon.
О.
You will pay for that.
Бить. Ай, блин.
Arrogant vermin.
Keep fighting. I'll be all right.
Would it kill them to run away? Well, no, I guess it wouldn't. Maybe they should... Get back, you fetcher!
Ambition is still work to be done.
I will not fail you!
Да.
Feel my fury.
Feel your fury. Да, я feel уже.
It's all in your head. Keep fighting.
Tremora, why do you oppose me?
У нее щит закончился внезапно.
I'll draw the ego mimic out of Sombras. Use it against Dagon. Strike now.
Бьем.
I don't want to hurt you, but now I'm going to.
Do you think you've won? That you could triumph over me? Fools. You have only seen a fraction of my power.
We stand with you, champion.
If you wish to die together, so be it.
По идее, мог посмотреть.
I am the Lord of Fire and Flood.
Ой.
We can't keep this up. It's too much.
Off with you, Switch! Anchorite, it is time. Call forth the final piece of the economic.
Hold on while I summon the power. The ego mimic can hurt Dagon. Use it now.
You have to know how to slap.
Ну, ханака. Ой, все его унесло.
Curse you, mortal. I am absolute.
Вау, какой осмороженный. No. Офигеть. Ой, и тут сразу зелененько так стало, зелененько.
You were successful.
I have the power of all four ambitions now. It feels like my head is going to burst.
Then I shall
Нормально.
relieve you of it, Anchorite.
Lyran, what are you doing?
You have done well, mortals. Your realm is safe. I consider our venture together a success, but we must part ways. That portal will take you back to Wretched Spire. I have what I need. We will not see each other again.
The power of the ambitions. She took it all. But the ego mimic worked. We defeated Dagon. We really did it.
Нормально так. Внезапно она взяла все и ушла. Говорит, я, говорит, больше мы не увидимся. Почему? Я расстроился, я бы хотел бы еще увидеться. Ну, я надеюсь так. Там типа Лиренс там... Что будет в следующей-то главе, интересно? Какую карту нам дадут? Я хочу карту темных эльфов.
It feels strange to have a moment of peace. Am I dreaming, or do we really have a moment to breathe?
You're not dreaming. But it is odd, isn't it?
Да.
Did it! Absolutely. Tamriel owes us a huge clap on the back, if I do say so myself. It's been a long journey, but we're finally at the end. Let's enjoy this victory. We certainly earned it. And you, most of all. You big hero, you.
Of course.
that the dust has settled, I'm not really sure what to do with myself. I suppose we should probably check in with a few people. Word probably travels fast with something this big, but we can't count on that.
Хорошо.
As many as we can. Let's get everyone in the same place so we can all collectively catch our breath. Everything happened so fast after we kicked Dagon in his ugly face, we didn't really get a chance to talk. Maybe we could all meet in Leowin?
Понятно.
I'd tell you to put up your feet, but I know you better than that by now. You never sit still for long. So I say we head to Fargrave and start by checking in with Kalia and Madam Wim first. We don't even know if they've heard what happened yet.
Окей.
I'll meet you in Fargrave at the House of Wims. Once we talk to Madam Wim and Kalia, we can decide who to track down next. Oh, that. I was trying not to think too hard about it. Thought it might spoil the celebration. Nothing puts a damper on a job well done like a Daedra who you sort of thought was your friend deciding to steal the powers of the ambitions, huh?
Угу.
I don't know, and I'm not sure I want to know. I never really understood why she was helping us in the first place, but I didn't question it. Now I have to wonder if this was her plan all along, and what she's going to do next.
Понятно.
That's true, but she's still a Daedra at the end of the day, isn't she? I hope you're right. She was with us every step of the way on our mission to stop Mehrunes Dagon. We couldn't have done it without her help. That has to mean something.
Окей, пока. Так, все. Go to Fargrave. С этими чуваками базарить не хочу, я пойду в Fargrave. Вот сюда. Угу. Fargrave. Блин, офигеть, так громко. Обалдеть. Вот я типа ногтем щелкаю по ручке стула. И она довольно далеко, но слышно вот так вот сильно. Обалдеть просто.
You know my friend, the one who defected from the Waking Flame. He says something big is about to happen in the Deadlands.
Very reluctantly decides to take the bait. To what does your friend refer?
No one knows.
Тут понятно. Квестики как раз берутся.
You did well, regardless of where the powers of the ambitions now rest.
I agree. You defeated Mehrunes Dagon. That's incredible.
And there's the hero of the moment.
По-моему, Михаил Дагон вообще да не первый раз с ним дерется. Или первый.
Kalia and I will be sure to attend. There is something I'd like to bring to your attention first.
What is it?
There have been strange magical occurrences in the city. They started quite recently, and while I do not know for sure, I have a theory about these incidents. After hearing what transpired in Sundercliff, I believe they may be connected to Lyranth. The little wood elf told us that Lyranth stole the power of the ambitions. Even for someone as capable as Lyranth, all of that energy could be overwhelming. That kind of power is volatile. It may leak from her core until she manages to control it.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot say for certain, but if I am correct, it means Lyranth is somewhere in Fargrave. And it will only be a matter of time before she learns to wield that power without leaving a trail. This may be your last chance to speak with her.
Mm-hmm.
I do not know if you will find Lyranth, but you may as well try. I sent my faithful servant Hezek to investigate the disturbances, though I doubt the fool has found much.
Какой жесткий квест, а?
Talia and I will meet you and your other allies in Leowin.
Mm-hmm.
Just look around the city for sparkling walls of dancing light. I understand they can be quite beautiful. Or find my servant Hezek. I sent him out to investigate. Either way, you'll run into Lyranth or not. She's stubborn, even for a Dremora.
Понятно.
Lyranth, huh? I'll help you look. Let's meet at the Plaza of Portals in a bit to compare notes.
Отлично. Да блин, ну это очень долгий квест, это просто упороться можно. Смотрите, сколько времени уже. Его прохожу и все никак не пройду.
Stop stuffing your gullet! Madam will be displeased if we do not keep moving!
Чё там, Галик?
Oh, it's you. Did Madam Wynne send you? Tell her it's not my fault. Our lack of progress. My friend here stopped for a light snack. Yes and no. There are strange wisps about. We have been following them. When I touched one, I saw an apparition of the Dremora. It was Lyranth for certain, but only an echo of her. It must have something to do with the great power she is attempting to control. Follow the wisps, you'll understand what I mean. And keep me from having to face Madam Wynne.
Да.
Even a Dremora of my talents cannot hope to stand alone against the Dagonists and an army of living disasters. It cost you nothing, mortal. As for what I paid, I'd rather not discuss it.
Угу.
We have reached that point we knew was coming. The place where our paths diverge.
Где, блин?
Little mortal, come to take in the view.
Давайте с
I
Lyranth
had a
поговорим.
feeling you would not rest until you found me, little mortal. I skirted the wood elf earlier, but I know better than to keep you from your goal. I assume you wish to speak with me.
Странно. У меня почему-то звука нет. Из этого самого.
Steel? Destron is dead, Sombren is dead, and Kalia was already stripped of hers. I stole nothing. As for the anchorite, she is better off without them. She should thank me for removing that shackle to her past. My plan I started out looking to learn a secret. Where my search would lead, I had no clue. But yes, the more we uncovered, the more I grew interested in the ambition's power. The ability to shift destinies. What happens next? Not your concern. Oh, but it does. Where I walk next, no mortal has even ventured. Possibly no Daedra either, for that matter. I will not allow anyone to stand in my way. Not even you. It is time to let me go, little mortal. Mortals. Always asking questions that do not require answers. But I cannot discount your role in helping me achieve my goals, so I suppose I can try to satisfy your curiosity. Go ahead. Ask what you will. We are no longer allies. I do not see the point. My part in this is finished, and I am satisfied. There is nothing further I need from them, or from you. To fulfill a promise made a long, long time ago, little mortal. And that is all I will speak of it. I'm not a prophet, mortal. Seeing the future is not among my many abilities. But the whirls and eddies of existence carry us together and apart in their courses. None can truly know when we will meet again.
Понятно.
You have been quite useful, little mortal. You have my thanks, for what it is worth. Wherever I go next, do not attempt to follow. Our paths must diverge, at least for now.
Так, ну пойдем искать Эвели. Ну, как-то так. Так, Plaza of Portals. Эвели.
There you are. Did you have any luck? I looked everywhere and talked to everyone I could find. I even gave someone one of my arrows, and then he ran off with it. Ugh, this place. Did you find Lyrinth? I'm at the end of my branch here.
I did.
Maybe that's for the best. Lyrinth worked as hard as any of us to stop Mehrunes Dagon, but we all understood she wasn't doing it for Nirn's sake. I'm almost afraid to ask, but did she say why she took the power of the ambitions? Figures. Maybe it's silly, but I was hoping for a little reassurance that we didn't just unleash a new threat on the world directly after banishing another. I have a bad feeling about all of this, but there's not much we can do. You're right. Let's just hope it doesn't come back to bite us anytime soon. Come on, we should get to Leowin. The others should be gathering, and I'll pick up any stragglers we missed on the way. Meet you there?
О, да, ладно, обалдеть просто, я в шоке. Про тот Левин. Уже который раз бежим куда-то. Да когда же оно закончится-то, ё-моё. Реально уже уходить надо. Посраться просто. Я думал, это самое, крестик-то он побыстрее будет заканчиваться. Он что-то прям такой длинный, вообще жесть. Пум-пум-пум. Что-то долго грузится. О, нашел. Лейвен Касл. Да сколько можно бегать? Угу. Типа того. Ну давай, заходи. Little Mortal. Talk to you, little mortal. Вот сюда. А это кто? Не знаю.
There you are.
Ой, и это сюда пришла тетенька.
Good, you're here. I was afraid this crowd would turn ravenous if they had to wait any longer. Don't be alarmed. Looks like everyone's in a good mood. Though I think there's a few more people here than expected. Apparently, word spread faster than we thought. When I got here, there were already people gathered. Everyone knows what we did in Sundercliff. Everly's trying to muster the courage to say something to all of them, but she could use a little help. Everly's a little nervous. That wood elf can stare down a Daedric prince without blinking, but public speaking? There is the thought. She could use your help.
Look at all these people. I wasn't expecting this. I guess it's not that surprising. You've got a habit of bringing all sorts together, don't you? I think they want a speech or something. I can't stick arrows in a speech. What do I say? Thanks to you, more like. Sure, everyone here played a part, but no one would be left standing if you hadn't been there.
Какой у
You're
меня
the
тут
reason Tamriel is
выпал?
safe. I look up to you, you
Предмет.
know. You deserve so much more than this. But here, take it.
О, какой пэт у меня клевый появился. Класс. Дадим его хилу.
Daedra, everyone. I'm not particularly great at speeches, so I'll get this over with. Mehrunes Dagon tried to take Tamriel for himself, but we sent his ruddy ass back to oblivion.
Ой, даже Криса с нами.
There's one person who's been in this fight since the start of it, and I want to make sure they get their due. Take a bow, you. Blackwood deserves to celebrate its hero.
Обалдеть. Я в шоке. Класс. Все? Типа все, что ли? Ну ладно. Я пошел. Ну, пошли. Так, ладно, ребята, я сегодня заканчиваю, побежал, я уже времени даже на босса не осталось. Вот, а всем пока, всем до завтра, я думаю, а завтра, скорее всего, я буду, хотя пока что не знаю, не буду, наверное, обещать. Но как минимум в субботу я точно буду, может быть, завтра вечером. Вот, и я думаю, что мы пойдем пробовать ВБ, будем пробовать тот данж, выбивать из него шапку, ну, что-то в этом духе. Вот. Ну, а пока что всем пока. Ну, я думаю, все-таки до завтра. Пока-пока.